Good morning ICT 7 and welcome to our Computer System Servicing Quarter 2 Week 1 lesson. This is Aljibuyan, your teacher. So our lesson for this week is all about proper tool selection. And before going through the topic, let us first define these following terms. So first we have bin. So a bin is a container or enclosed space for storage. Then next we have computer chassis. So this is an enclosure that contains most of the components of a computer. Then diagnostic tools, which is used to test the integrity of circuits and the quality of electricity in computer components and to test the functionality of computer ports. Then hazards, so these are risks or dangers. Then insulation, which is a material that reduces or prevents the transmission of heat or sound or electricity. Then nozzle, so it is a projecting part with an opening as at the end of a hose for regulating and directing a flow of fluid. Then preventive, intended or used to prevent or hinder. Then we have static electricity, which is an accumulation of electric charge on an insulated body. Then tool, a handheld device that aids in accomplishing a task. Then lastly we have toolkit. So it is a set of tools designed to be used together or for a particular purpose. Then also we have these following acronyms. So we have ESD, USB, and LCD. So for ESD, it stands for electrostatic discharge. Then for USB, which stands for universal serial bus, and LCD, which is liquid crystal display. So now let's talk about proper tool selection. So proper tool selection is a tool which is a handheld device that aids in accomplishing a task. Tools range from a traditional metal cutting part of a machine to an element of a computer program that activates the controls a particular function. So we have here 3 tasks to be undertaking in preparing proper tool selection. So this includes, first, how do you select the best tool for the job? So first, know and understand in detail the scope of work to be accomplished, and then second, plan for the scope taking into account the sequence of tasks. Then second, selecting the best tool for each task requires training in the proper use of the tools, field experience in their safe use, and following the manufacturer's guidance and instructions for that specific tool. And then lastly, when obtaining that tool, all the associated tooling and consumable parts as recommended by the manufacturer must be included. So in addition, related consumable parts must also be selected and used according to their manufacturer's instructions. So now let's talk about the safe use of tools. So once selected, use the tool for the purpose for which it was designed. Not all tools come with detailed instructions, but there are those that do spell out the safety. So do's and don'ts for your safety. If there are set up use options, operator judgment must always be based on what is the safest way to use the tool. So when we are using the tools, we need to use it for its purpose, because not all tools come with the detailed instruction. So next slide. So environmental safety and health program requires the following. So all tools be kept in good condition with regular maintenance. Then the right tool be used for the job. Then each tool be examined before use, and damaged or defective tools not to be used. Tools be operated according to manufacturer's instructions, and the right protective equipment for the tool and the activity to be used. So at this point, we will be talking about hardware tools. So to complete hardware repairs, it is important to have a toolkit that should contain all of the necessary tools. So as you gain experience, you will learn which tools to have available for different types of jobs. So hardware tools are grouped into these four categories. So we have electrostatic discharge or ESD tools, second, hand tools, third, cleaning tools, and lastly, we have diagnostic tools. Now let us talk about electrostatic discharge or ESD tools. So static electricity is easily generated by friction on carpets, tile, flooring, clothing, hair, fabric, and etc. The friction of moving air alone will charge suspended particles and cause the buildup of static electrical charges on people and objects in the environment. So grounded anti-static work mats used with anti-static wrist straps provide the most basic means for the controlled discharge of electrostatic electricity. So we have here ESD tools which will be able to prevent static electricity. So first we have anti-static wrist strap, which is used to prevent ESD damage to computer equipment. And then we have also the anti-static mat, which is used to stand on or place hardware on to prevent static electricity for building up. Then next we have hand tools. So a hand tool is a device for performing work on a material or a physical system using only hands. So the hands can be manually used employing force or electrically powered and using electrical current. So we have here the hand tools. So first we have flathead screwdriver, which is used to loosen or tighten slotted screws. Then next we have Phillips head screwdriver. So it is used to loosen or tighten crosshead screws. And then Torx screwdriver, which is used to loosen or tighten screws that have star-like depression on the top, and a feature that is mainly found on laptop. Then also we have Hex Driver, which is sometimes called a nut driver. So it is used to tighten nuts in the same way that a screwdriver tightens screws. Then we have needle nose plier, which is used to hold small parts. Then wire cutter, which is used to strip and cut wires. Then tweezers, which is used to manipulate small parts. Then part retriever, which is used to retrieve parts from locations that are too small for your hand to fit. Then lastly we have flashlight, which is used to light up areas that you cannot see well. Then let's talk about cleaning tools. So having the appropriate cleaning tools is essential when maintaining or repairing computers. So when using these tools, ensures that the computer's components are not damaged during cleaning. So we have here samples of cleaning tools. So first we have lint-free cloth. So it is used to clean different computer components without scratching or leaving debris. Then we have cable ties, which is used to bundle cables neatly inside the and outside of a computer. Then we have compressed air, which is to blow away dust and debris from different computer parts without touching the components. Then parts organizer, which is used to hold screw, jumpers, fasteners, and other small parts that prevents them from getting mixed together. Then lastly we have diagnostic tools. So computers are easier to use and more dependable with each new generation of hardware and operating system update, but doesn't mean they're problem free. So which is why we have these diagnostic tools when we have problems on our computers. So these are the popular tools for diagnosing your computer problems. So first we have multimeter, which is used to test the integrity of circuits and the quality of electricity in computer components. And the other one is the loopback adapter, which is used to test the functionality of computer ports. So thank you for listening, and if ever you have some questions regarding on the topic, just feel free to contact me or message me. So also, if ever you want to view this video again, you can also access it on our LCMS or at lcms.gaitf.com. So thank you again, and may God bless you. This is your teacher in ICT 7, Aljoy Buyan, signing off.